Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I just realized with the last video that I posted on my main channel that the quality of this webcam is really bad. So I'm gonna take it off of this main screen. We're gonna go to the display capture and we'll start looking at what we're gonna be talking about today. Alright, I think that's better. You can just focus on the images on the screen. But yeah, well, what I want to do this week is I'm actually wanting to start this new series on this second channel, my figure and statue channel. So I've noticed that there's some people that talk about PVC figures that have been announced. So I kind of wanted to do the same, but with statues. I don't see too many people doing that, any at all really, and even less for anime statues. So let's try this out this week, maybe for a few weeks. Let me know how you guys enjoy them. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started. So for today, we're gonna be looking at the statues that have been announced in last week from the 13th to the 19th. But yeah, starting off with Surge Studio. This was one of the statues that was announced last week. Specifically Gaara. So Kakashi and Guy Sensei, those have been, I think they already went up for pre-order too. These are the museum style statues, and Surge Studio does a great job. They have an awesome line of the Akatsuki, and they are very well regarded in the Naruto statue community. A lot of people love them, and so of course you're going to know that the quality is going to be pretty good for these guys. And the selling point really for these is the price. So they do come either in 1/6 or 1/4, and we can go to the price here. And here's the prices. So for 1/4, you're looking at $278, which is really good. I would pay that much for a 1/6 scale, even more. But the 1/6 scale is $178, $180. By the way, I'm looking at Favorite GK. If you guys want to look for statues, this is a really good site. I have an affiliate link down below if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, the price point for these is awesome. So if you guys are interested in these, definitely go for them. The price is good and they are really good quality statues. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of museum style statues, so I won't be going for these. And also for me, the base is not my favorite. I don't like how they condense their, I don't want to call it jutsus, but like the Susanoo, the dragon, and Shukaku here. I don't know, it looks a little strange to me, not my favorite. But Gaara does look awesome. Like this image right here, you can see, get a close-up of him using his jutsu. He looks amazing. I love the way his hand look. I love the way the sand is coming out from the back. Yeah, just great overall and a good entry point into statues just because the price point is very low. Moving on, Yomi Studio. So I do like Yomi Studio. They do kind of make more of the, I guess I would call them sexy statues. They are I don't know if they're cast off. I think they might be cast off, but they are moving into new anime series because previously, if we go over here, this is one of the ones that I really liked, Tsunade. I was really close to getting this one, but I didn't pull the trigger just because something was a little off with the face. But either way, I still do really like it, and I would like to add it one day to my collection maybe. But yeah, here's Tsunade. Does it say here? So the bra and the pants can be taken off. So yeah, it is a cast off, but it's really nice. I do really like this one. So here's the rest of their Naruto line. They have a Hinata and a Naruto sexy jutsu here on the right. But like I said, it does look like they're branching out into different anime, so that's good. I'm hoping we can see maybe some different anime series, maybe some quintessential quintuplets, who knows. But this is a good one. If you're a Rem fan, this is really nice. I actually really do like the, I don't know what to call it. It's like a maid outfit, but like a gown. It looks really cool. I love the umbrella. And yeah, if you're not a fan of cast off, I think it will still look nice with her clothes on. So that's a good choice there. The price point is also alright. It's at around $250 brand new. So the price over here that I was showing on Favorite GK, since it has been released for a while, the price does increase the longer that it is on the site aftermarket. So that's why the price is a little bit higher here. But I believe it was around $275 on release. So moving on, this right here was the big one last week. This week there's some big ones too, but we're still on last week. And BW Burning Wind, Sasuke, and Itachi. So on the right here is Sasuke. I'm just zoomed in here to the antagonist here that each one of them is battling. So on the right we got Danzo. I love Danzo. This is the first time he's represented in a statue, which I've been waiting for that because I love the fight scene between Sasuke and Danzo. And I think they did a great job here. The details on his hand, the Sharingan, and then this, I don't know who that is. Is that Shisui? I'm not too sure, to be honest, but it looks amazing. And then Kabuto, and then likewise, Kabuto looks amazing as well. So let me go to this image right here. You can see the full statue. These guys are gonna look amazing next to each other on display. This was an instant pre-order for me. I pre-ordered them the day that they came out. I am planning to have each type of Susanoo represented for each of the Uchihas, so this one will represent the Skeletal Susanoos for me. I actually also have a Skeletal Susanoo already of Sasuke on the way, so I'm probably going to display these next to that one because you do see the full Susanoo on that one. So I think that will be a cool display. I love these. I mean, just look at this. The detail on the clear resin, even on this picture, just looks amazing. There are also switch outs, which I don't know if I have pictures of that. No, I don't. So right here is the freebie. So if you do buy both of them, you do get this freebie right here, which is, honestly, it's a no-brainer. You need to get both of them so that you can get this, because this is a pivotal scene in the anime. Well, actually, this is the second time they meet, so it's not the first time, but still a great scene. Just to show you guys the price, so full payment, if you were just to get one of these on their own, they are $410 each. However, if you buy the duo, you get a little bit of a discount at $770, and you also get the freebie. So yeah, that's why I'm saying that it's a no-brainer to get both of those. Burning Wind knows how to sell statues because, of course, you want to get the discount and the freebie. So yeah, that was that. Moving on, another one that was announced last week that got a little bit of noise was this Hashirama by, who was it? Rocket Studio? I think this is Rocket Studio. This little logo right here. But this is a new licensed company. They're making a bunch of new Naruto statues. A lot of the concepts are pretty good. This one for me was a little bit of a miss. I don't like the empty space right here. In my opinion, Hex Studio did a much better job, which I do have him right here. So here you can see both Hex Madara and Hex Hashirama next to each other. This right here is an awesome display, but this is also licensed. The price point might be at around $750 for this, because that is what Madara cost, if I'm not mistaken. So Madara will be showcased on this channel in the future. Hashirama, I'm still undecided. I don't know if I want Hashirama in my collection. I kind of just want to focus on the Uchihas and the Akatsuki, and that's it. So I don't know if I'll be adding Hashirama, but if you guys do like it, I think this is a better alternative to the Rocket Studio. But in case you miss out, this is still a good alternative. It's still good. Although I did hear that it could be a smaller scale. It may not be a full-scale statue, so that's interesting. I'm curious to see what the price point will be for this. Moving on, I have to represent my WCF scale. I love WCF scale. A lot of people do. They say that it looks too chibified and they don't like it, but I love it because they can do so much with it. They can add a lot more details in it that they couldn't do for a full scale, just because it's smaller scale and it might be easier to sort of add some elements that wouldn't be easier otherwise. But like in this case right here, you're on a tree. If this was a full-scale statue, there might be some leaning issues over time where the Kakashi might be too heavy or something and would start to bring the branch downwards. But for G5, it's a smaller scale, so that wouldn't be an issue here. And this Kakashi just looks cool. I like it. And I believe they are doing the whole Anbu line. There was one announced this week too, I believe, which we'll talk about next week. But pretty cool. I like it. Moving on to Taka Corp. Here we don't have any designs. They haven't revealed anything yet, but they did just reveal that they have a new license. Taka Corp is a licensed studio, and it's always exciting when you hear that licensed studios get new licenses. So in this case, they have the 7 Deadly Sins. I'm not as excited. I haven't watched Deadly Sins. I'm not too connected to the series. However, they did also announce that they got a license for the one and only Hunter x Hunter. So this is what I'm excited for. And because of the image that I see here, I'm really excited because it could be that they are going to be doing a spider line, which is honestly what I've been hoping for this whole time. I'm just waiting for someone to start a new spider line because there have been some in the past, but I don't know if they were ever complete. So I would like to see a studio take that line to completion. And hopefully they do it. It will be a 1/8 scale, which is kind of small. I do prefer 1/7 and 1/6 scale, but if the designs are cool, I may end up picking up a few of these. Moving on, Xiart. This is a new studio. I don't know if they're licensed, to be honest. I'm not too sure. I don't think they are, but Xiart is just going all out with shonen. They're doing a bunch of shonen statues. Last week there was 2 announced, and I believe they have been announcing more since then, but the ones that were shared on my Discord, which by the way, all of these things I grabbed from my Discord. So if you guys want these news early, join my Discord. We basically talk about statues every day, and we share everything on there. So Xiart, they're going into Fire Force, and this is Shinra right here. I just know because the name is right here, but looks like a really good design. Personally, can't wait to see it colored in. I don't know if I'll pick it up just because I'm not too into Fire Force, but for those that are, they're making some statues. All right, moving on. This one's a little bit more exciting. I know there's a lot of Black Clover fans. This one's a little bit harder to see. You kind of only see a silhouette, but it looks cool. I love this huge sword back here. I don't know what this is right here, but it looks awesome. It looks like some sort of ghost or something. Probably wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. So another exciting statue that will be coming soon from Xiart. Now moving on, this is a little bit of a weird one, but I just wanted to share it just so you guys can see the different type of statues that they're coming up with. And right here, I don't know if this is the studio name, DZ Nemesis. I'm not too sure. But they are going with a realistic take of Yu-Gi-Oh! So this is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. My good friend Hit on the Discord, he shared this one. He loves Yu-Gi-Oh! But he's not going to be picking these up. He doesn't like the whole realistic design, but he still shares it. And this is what the original monster looks like. Looks beautiful. This, in my opinion, just looks horrendous, but that's what they're going for, I think. Just that realistic look. There is another one here that I'll show you guys in a bit, but moving on, Kid Goku, Yo-Yo Studio. I've been loving Yo-Yo Studio. They've been making some great stuff. This Shinron went up for pre-order a few weeks ago, and now they're adding a little bit of an extra piece to it if you want. So if you get this Kid Goku, you get this piece here as an extra for your Shinron statue. Some studios do this where they release a second statue, and if you get both of them, you get a little extra. So they just kind of push you to sort of buy their new items. So in this case, if you get this Kid Goku, you will get this free Carlin Tower to add to your Shinron. I personally have this one on pre-order, but I won't be getting this Kid Goku just for this. I'm fine with just the Shinron. But for those completionists, this is an option for you guys. Alright, so here's the other design that they made. So look at this thing. This thing is creepy. This is a creepy looking Frieza. I would not want this in my room. I'd be pretty much scared for my life every time I look at this. It looks like it would just come to life or something, but yeah. Creepy stuff by that studio. Moving on, we got another WCF. Here you can get another good idea of what they can do with WCF. So we have Toshiro from Bleach using his Bankai. They do have LEDs incorporated into this statue, which I really do like this one. The only issue is that the price point was a little bit too high for me. I usually like my WCF scale in the $99 to $150 range. This one here goes for $250 when it went up for pre-order. But it is nice. Next up, we got Revive Studio. So Revive Studio, they've made a Jiraiya, and I'm assuming at this point they are going to be making Orochimaru as well. But these statues are huge. You may not be able to see it on here, but their Jiraiya is huge. It's probably even bigger. It probably takes up more real estate than this Figurama Attack on Titan back here. I'm not too sure, but that's just from the pictures that I've seen online. So this is going to be a big statue. I love Tsunade. I know she gets a lot of hate, but I personally like her. I do have a statue of her coming pretty soon, and I do personally prefer that. That's Cloud Studios. The only reason that I have a little bit of issues here with Revive Studio is that, again, there's a little bit of empty space behind here. I think they could have probably done better in filling that up. Maybe adding some pieces of Madara or something in the background, because this does seem to be when she was fighting during Madara in the 4th Great Ninja War. But yeah, other than that gripe, this is going to be an amazing piece. She looks amazing. She has different options to display with. Here are some of the things that are on the base. So this is one to look out for. It hasn't gone up for pre-order yet, I believe, so I don't know what the price is, but I do imagine it will be probably somewhere over $750 or maybe around that range. Moving on, we have this samurai line. So this is something cool that unlicensed studios like to do. They do have a little bit of freedom, and LK Studio decided to create this whole samurai line. They're all pretty cool. My favorite is probably the Goku Black Rose version. That one just looks really cool in my opinion, but this one honestly also looks really good. This is Goku Super Saiyan 3. He looks really cool as well. He might be one of my favorites. We even have a little Dragon Ball right here. I think that looks pretty cool. Yeah, this is a great line and they are affordable as well. Alright, and here it is. This is the one that basically was my favorite release of last week, or my favorite one that went up for pre-order. So we got the Crescent Studio Sasuke. I'm guessing they call it Growth of Sasuke, I'm not too sure. But there was a Naruto counterpart that just got released, and I actually do have the Naruto in my house ready to be unboxed for you guys, so that will be up soon. But because I picked up Naruto, I had to pick up this Sasuke. It looks amazing. We have all the different forms of Sasuke throughout the series. We have Kid Sasuke, we have Teenage Sasuke, we have Curse Mark Sasuke, Akatsuki Sasuke with his time in Team Taka. That's personally my favorite. You can see him using his Amaterasu when he's fighting against the A-Tails. That's also one of my favorite scenes in the anime. So really do like this statue, and this is him as an adult, which he does look a little strange here, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't opened up the Crescent Studio Naruto, but from people that have opened it up, they are all really happy with the body sculpt, so I'm sure this will look great as well. And again, studios trying to sell their statues. This is a freebie that you get if you ordered Naruto and this one when it went up for pre-order. So since I did order Sasuke, I will be getting this freebie, which is honestly really cool, really cute. Another QB to add to my collection. Alright, and I think that's it for pre-orders. This right here is a new release. It is being shipped out pretty soon. I think they're already shipping them out in China. They still haven't gotten too many here in the US, but they should be arriving here pretty soon. So we got Itachi with his armored Susanoo. Went ahead and picked this one up just because I do have Kisame on pre-order, and I had to pair them up. Kisame and Itachi from Jimei Studio. I think they'll look great together. I've already seen pictures of collectors with both of them next to each other, and I think they look really great. So here's just an image of some collectors in China sharing some pictures. So overall, I love the way Itachi turned out. I think the face sculpt and the body sculpt look really good. A lot of people complain just because of the positioning of Itachi, but I think it's fine. I think it looks pretty cool. So I'm happy with my purchase. We'll see once we get it here in person and I showcase it to you guys what I think then. But right now, I think it's going to look great in my Akatsuki collection. So I now have the full Susanoo, the skeletal Susanoo, and the armored Susanoo represented for Itachi in my collection. So I'm happy with that. And that's it for all of the statue news this week. Those are all the pre-orders, some stuff that have been released and should be arriving here in the US pretty soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know how you feel about this type of news updates on my channel. If you guys enjoy it, I plan to do this every week. Once a week I'll sit down and record these type of videos. So let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.